This time on Hobby Journeys, we're doing our review of the year for 2025. This is part 3, September to December. Hello, I'm Matthew and this is my dad.
I didn't say welcome to Hobby Journeys first. Welcome to Hobby Journeys! So, this is the third part of our review of Warhammer in 2025. We have
What
done.
5 was that?
I don't know.
You said that for 5?
I don't know. I lost my thread halfway through. I'll be honest. We're filming these back to back, and we've already been filming for like 3 hours.
2 hours.
Oh,
if you count the breaks, 3.
Yeah, we've been at this for 3 hours, and I think it's fair to say we're both flagging, but we're going to keep going. We're going to get through this. It's all going to be good. So, so we are on to the last segment, which is September through to December.
Yeah.
The last third of the year, and we're going to be having a bit of a look at what was released by Games Workshop in that period of time. Should we get into it?
Yeah.
Let's do this. So, first up, we had a new edition of Blood Bowl announced. Exciting stuff. I mean, I'm not even sure if they changed the rules, but they definitely made a nice spanky new box.
To get money on.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I really like the box. I like the two factions in it, or two, not factions, they're teams. Yeah. It's just teams. So, in this box, we got Bretonia and the Tomb Kings.
Is that a reindeer?
It's a ball.
No, there.
Where?
On his head.
On his head? It's antlers.
No, but look on the box. It's literally a head.
Oh, it's a deer. It's a deer head.
Oh.
He's got a deer head on it. They like hunting stags, I think. It was very much a royal thing in the Middle Ages and that. They hunting the stag and he's wearing one on his head. So, it's just your standard. There's literally the stuff in this box, apart from the board, I can't even tell if that's changed. It looks identical to the one I've got.
They just want more money.
The one I've got is 2 editions before this, and it looks identical to this.
Did people even play the miniature version? Why don't they just play the thingy version?
Because it's good to get a board game out.
It's literally the same thing, though.
Well, yeah, but you've got a nice board to play it on.
Yeah, but one's permanent.
But it's all the same stuff. Same counters, same range rulers.
See what I mean? They're just milking
I've no idea if they rewrote the rules, but what I would say is the miniatures are great.
Just milk it.
I'm loving these Bretonians.
Look at him.
Put up your dukes, sir. Yeah, so I do very much like the miniatures.
He looks like a peasant. I don't think he would speak.
I think they're all fighting like that. You, sir.
Those are the squires, remember?
They're all posh. The Bretonians are meant to be French, so we're like, sir, put up your dukes.
No, but remember, these are like the knights and those are the squires, so they wouldn't speak like that.
Yeah, but squires...
They're like, well, you coming then? You want to fight?
Nah, your squires are still royals. Squires are just upcoming knights. They're normally from a royal family and that. You would have your peasants would be your archers.
No, but until they become a knight, they still probably wouldn't speak like that.
No, of course they would. They're from like royal families and that. He's the son of a duke.
Do you think he looks very fancy?
Yeah, but if you took his helmet off, he's probably not very fancy either.
That's true.
Good models. I like these. I like Bretonia. Warslots are like that, and the Tomb Kings as well. I like the Tomb Kings. These are very good.
Larry from Clash Royale.
I have no idea what that means.
That's Evil Larry. Evil Larry.
Oh, okay.
Evil Larry. Evil Larry.
Yeah. Anyway, these are. They're good. What do you think to this box? Do you
I like it.
Yeah.
I like the Bretonians a lot.
I mean, we do already have an edition of Blood Bowl, so I don't think there's much point in buying
It's Evil Larry, innit?
Yeah. The teams are good, though. We could pick up the teams. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Also in September, we had Marnius Calgar.
Ooh, I spoiled this earlier, didn't I?
Yeah, you spoiled this in one of the previous parts of this video. New model from Marnius Calgar. I think the point I made was it's not that long since we had the last Marnius Calgar.
Yeah.
But this one is good.
Yeah, but they like milking him for money.
They do, and in this case, Terminator armor. He's back in the Terminator armor.
What was he was in
Gravis armor, I think. So
Chunker!
They Primarisified him, but now they've slapped him into some Terminator armor, and it's a good model. I like it. I think I probably preferred his previous one, a bit more dynamic, but
I don't
this
really
one's
like
good.
the fists, so they just look too big.
I think, unfortunately, that is sort of his thing.
I know.
You know, that is his
bigger
thing.
than his head.
No, good model, and a bit of a prelude for some of the stuff we're going to see later as well. As well as that, we have some of his
I really like him.
Victrix honor guards. So his previous incarnation also had a couple of Victrix guards with him to, you know, his bodyguard basically. And we have some more.
Does he really need bodyguards?
It depends what you're fighting, doesn't it? You know, if you came up against the Primarch or something, you probably would do.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think they're going to do much against the Primarch.
Well, you know, but they could back him up.
Also, I feel like Marnius Calgar could give a Primarch a pretty good chance in the fight.
I think he'd have a good go of it. With his double power fists, battering away.
No, I feel like he would have a very good chance. I feel like Demon Primarchs would be quite rusty after all these years of sitting in the warp and doing nothing.
I think they're off in the warp fighting all the time. Angron is not sitting
obviously.
around.
Obviously. You know? Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like Fulgrim's just kind of chilling.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to be doing much, is he?
Yeah.
I mean, Montarian, I guess he could be doing something.
I think they're all fighting and battling away. And
Fighting who, though?
I think that's all they do.
Fighting who?
Each other, demons coming out of the warp to fight.
They're never going to win a war if they're fighting each other,
sometimes they come out and fight in normal space.
Yeah, but they're never going to win a war if they're fighting each other, are they?
But
Marnius Calgar's on the front lines every single day, 24/7.
Well, I think the Chaos Space Marines are probably also on the front line 24/7 as well.
Yeah, not the Primarchs though.
Yeah, of course they are. What else are they going to do?
Maybe Angron. You're probably right about that. I doubt he's.
I think all of them are fighting pretty much all the time. Anyway, we've also got
5 minutes wasted.
Anyway, we've also got Cato Sicarius. So one of his Victrix guard, a bit of a character. I like him. I like the model. I always like the sort of slightly Roman style.
Yeah, that's the one thing I like about like the Imperial Fists and the
Ultramarines are very specifically based on the Romans.
Yeah, but like the Rogue, not I'm saying Rogue, the Imperial Fists, they're very similar, aren't they?
They are.
Different.
Yeah, but there is more of a Roman thing to the Ultramarines
because they literally are Romans, though.
And this, you could. And I think I said this at the time when they first announced this. But this chap, he just looks like he's saluting the crowd. Could be in the film Gladiator or something. And then we've got his fellas. So his boys. So some more of his guard. What are they called again? Hang on. Did read Victrix guard. Victrix, that's the thing. So we've got like a command squad going on.
Look how big that banner is.
It's a big old banner, isn't it? It's a big old banner.
That's like 20 feet tall or not.
Massive, isn't it? Yeah.
Look, that Space Marine isn't even like his head is up to the bottom of it.
I mean,
that's mental.
None of this is quite making it into my category of pick them up to paint them sort of thing. But I'd like to paint this guy with a huge banner. It'd be good.
That banner's massive.
I quite like these Victrix guys, but I actually preferred the previous iteration had a shield and sword combo, and was sort of leaning forward and poking.
Yeah.
And I preferred that, to be honest. These guys with the axes, fine. But
axes don't really fit the Space Marines.
Also, I don't like an axe and bolt pistol combo. No. I would much prefer a shield on there. That'd be good. But anyway, it doesn't matter.
Because using an axe one-handed doesn't really make sense to me like that.
No, exactly. But anyway, they're all right models. I mean, fine. Love this guy. I think he's great. I think he's just epitomises Ultramarines. I think he sums it up really well. These guys are okay.
He literally is the Ultramarine. That banner's bigger than the Emperor. That is mental.
It's true. So also in September we had revealed Assault Terminators. So here they are.
Yeah, I remember these.
Yeah, big box of Assault Terminators. So there's a big box.
Very small shield.
Let's skip to the end. Look at that box.
Oh.
I mean, I don't think anyone got this. I think,
it's probably out of stock in the first 5
minutes. Oh, it's out of stock within seconds, I can guarantee. But but basically that was
very small shield.
Every Terminator you can get. For the shield, they they project like a force field, I think,
Oh.
around them. Or at least that's what I get from the recollection. There's an illustration from second edition Warhammer 40,000, which is basically, I think it's a Grey Knight, and he's got a storm shield. That's what I could call it, thunder shield, thunder hammer with a storm shield, and he's sort of doing it, and he's got a big shield projecting out.
Why don't they put it on their back then? So then they
I
have
mean,
hand
and
free.
then crawl about like a tortoise with the shield over the top of them, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, so the first variant is with thunder hammers. We've been talking about this already, but yeah, coming back to it. So the first variant is thunder hammers and storm shields. Love this. This. This is how I would build them by preference.
I'd put the helmets on though.
Can you see yourself picking up some Terminators in with? I mean, you were saying
probably not.
You were saying previously you're not keen on the Terminators, which
no,
is a shock to me
keen on
because
them.
they are objectively amazing.
They're okay. They're not. I don't think they're bad in any way. Just that way that thing goes over, that it just really annoys me. If they don't have a helmet on, if they have a helmet on, it's fine because look, you can see the helmet's big enough where it molds into it, and it's fine. But if you go left one. You can see it's like it just doesn't fit as well because it's like his head.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
True. No, I know where you can. I mean,
look as good.
Fine. I love the Terminators, but then again, they were the thing when I was a kid. So there is the other build of them, which is with lightning claws.
Like that.
You don't like lightning claws, do you?
I feel like lightning claws only fit on someone like the Emperor or Horus.
I like the lightning claw Terminators, especially this guy going. Come on, then.
Okay, that one's pretty.
What you got?
He's like bear hugging. He's bear hugging.
I just go. Come on, then. Let's have it.
That one's okay. Like, I just don't really. I feel like they only really fit on someone like a Primarch or the Emperor.
I think I would want 2 boxes of these so I could build each build of them. So with thunder hammers and with lightning claws.
When I think about lightning claws, I think about them. You know how the Emperor has it on his wrist.
Yeah.
Or Horus with them on his.
Yeah.
But when I see like a space room with it, it just doesn't seem as.
Yeah.
Iconic, you know what I mean?
No, well,
because the lightning claws are pretty iconic on Horus.
I do definitely prefer the thunder hammer and shield combo, but lightning claws. I like lightning claws as well. I'm not that keen on this. I don't know what it is about of all of like the company. What do you call it? Company ancients, or something like that. Who's the guy who carries the banner? I don't like it. The one with the Terminator armor this is one of those rare cases where the guy, or at least this build, maybe puts me off. Maybe if you stuck this head on it, I'll be all right with it. But just not that keen. Also, we'll be looking at that previous Ultramarines banner, the huge one. You look at this and go, what is that? It's tiny.
Also, that banner is only for Marnius Calgar. It's like not even a full company. It's just for Marnius Calgar's boys.
Yeah, exactly. But there was this box. Like I say, this went in seconds, but it is just filled with Terminators. You have got.
No, there's no way that lasted over like a minute.
You've got, I think it's 2 squads of assault Terminators, 1 squad of normal Terminators, the Terminator Captain, Terminator Chaplain, and Terminator Ancient. It's solid. But it's sold out in seconds, so here you go.
There's no way it's probably still out of stock if like.
Oh no, well they don't. It's a limited edition, so once it's gone, it's gone. And it went. I can guarantee you that box went on to October. Oh, I'm liking the 2-player. That was good. So in October, we did have releases, but no real reveals. And we'd already seen all the stuff that got released. So we had the Hellsmiths of Hashut came out, and we had I can't remember what else came out. Something else came out. Something else came out that we'd already seen. So October, not very much. However, November we had a good lot of reveals that came out, because basically we had the World Championship of Warhammer. That happened at the start of November, and there were a load of reveals tied in with that, like a lot of reveals. And then they spent the next 2 months just releasing that stuff.
Yeah.
So first up in November, this wasn't at
you mean month, because this is November, remember?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Well, no, because this was right at the start of November, so the World Championship of Warhammer reveal was on the 6th. We also had, just before that, this reveal, which is Kill Team Dead Silence. Ooh. So this was the last of 4 Kill Team boxes we've had this year. Another one.
Space Wolves.
This one was Space Wolves. So, I was saying I got corrected on the video about, because most Space Marine scouts tend to be the youngsters of the chapter.
Yeah.
Maybe not. They're neophytes, I think they call them, so they're not quite Space Marines yet. The Space Wolves are different.
But they wear like power armor.
It's actually like a sort of lower class of power armor, I think. But in the Space Wolves, it's different. They are more they are sort of veterans, I think, really. So they're more some of the older guys in the chapter. I really like these.
But they get like less strong armor, so they can like move around quicker.
Well, they're basically infiltrators, essentially. They're going to be sort of infiltrated in, but they are scouts still. I really like the mixing. So you got this guy.
Like him, yeah.
I like the Rune Priest.
I only don't like the helmet. I don't like the helmet that much. The head.
Yeah, well, I like it. It's just a typical librarian head, but with the Space Wolf ethos. I think it sort of works quite well. I like the Hunter as well. The Hunter looks good. He's pretty fearsome, I think. But they're all pretty good, I think. Yeah, and they're all bringing something to the table.
Don't really like the Trapmaster. I like the Frost Eye.
The Trapmaster.
Yeah, I don't really like him. I like the Frost Eye though.
Yeah, I think they're all pretty solid, to be honest. I think they're
I like
good.
him too.
Yeah, I like. We've had a good year for Space Wolves. I mean, the big omission at this stage is Longfangs. I'm hoping we see some Longfangs this year in 2026.
Well, I'm expecting we're going to get Layman Ross this year. That's what I'm expecting.
Well, maybe. I mean, there has been talk about him coming back to coincide with the 11th edition.
I really wouldn't be surprised because we're getting all these Space Wolves. Maybe they spend 2025 flushing out.
But I would have thought you'd be getting your Primarch with the release.
No, but maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're like anticipating us. They're giving us all the releases at once. So then when we're not when our heads are down, we're like, oh, maybe we're not getting him at all.
Well, maybe.
After we've waited a few months in the 2026, then they'll just pop him
drop him in
and
there.
The Warhammer community just be everywhere.
I mean, you might be right. I mean, like I say, there is the omission of the Longfangs. Also, Wolfen, which you might be aware of. They're sort of werewolf Space Wolves, like proper werewolf style.
Never heard of them.
I mean, no, they're the 13th Company who disappeared into the warp, and then
when they got transformed while in the warp.
They basically got turned into
actual furries.
Yeah,
they're not a furry now; they're actual furries.
Actual furries, yeah, exactly that. So we have these towers.
My problem is the towers. Why are they so short? I know they're not Space Marines, but like
they're the height of a normal human. Basically.
No, but even the Imperial Guard seems taller than
that. They're about the same height as a normal human, these guys. That's about when you see the models, they're about that sort of height. Not much.
Maybe it's just because they're scrunched down a little bit.
Yeah, well, I think it's the shape of these battle suits. But you got to remember their head is only a tiny little bit inside that battle suit. It's because they've got this massive big helmet thing.
Yeah, maybe.
But the head is only about that big.
Because they look smaller than my Krieg up there.
Yeah, no, they're about the size of an Imperial Guardsman. They're Tau. They're about that size. They're not a superhuman, super soldier like the Space Marines, but they are.
I mean, to be fair, shouldn't the Tau be having stuff like that? Because they're very technologically advanced, aren't they?
Well, maybe they'll get there at some stage. But maybe they're not into the whole, rebuilding your biology to make a super soldier sort of thing.
I mean, to be fair, we're saying the technology advanced. Bjorn is older than their species.
Yeah,
so
exactly that.
So they probably are further behind. We think their technology is just more flashy.
Yeah, exactly that. Anyway, then we're getting into the reveals from the World Championships of Warhammer.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we had, and this is probably the one where we got quite excited about. Certainly you, because you've played Space Marine too. I've barely played it. So a new model for Captain Titus, because the previous model for Captain Titus was rubbish. This is
we got it. It was awful, wasn't it?
Yeah, this model, however, is good. I really like this model. I think this is.
I really like the wolf pelt.
He's got dignity. He's got a wolf pelt.
I mean,
but
now he's not being questioned for heresy, so he can indulge himself a little bit.
You obviously know the law better than I do on this. I've not played the game, so.
Did you not play Space Marine 1?
No, not really.
Well, we got one of his one of his things, one of his soldiers told, because he was immune to chaos energy, told the chaplain that he was a heretic and when they realised he wasn't, he went to the Death Guard. That's how he turned into the Death Guard.
Death Watch.
Death Watch, sorry.
Yeah,
Death Watch.
Because if that Death Guard definitely would be implying heresy. Yeah. Oh, okay. So there you go. That's the law in that.
I just said it quick.
But that is an excellent model. I really like that model.
So he was probably too busy worrying if he was going to be told he was a heretic.
Got you. But he also comes along with one of his buddies. He's also in
Space Marine 2.
Okay, yeah.
He is Leon.
This guy was
also in it.
He's in that video.
He's from the one for the video. The other guy died.
Oh, okay.
He died because more Space Marine lore from Titus. He was the leader of the second company in Space Marine 1, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But then he got told for heresy, so he got stripped to his title, and Captain Akaran took his title.
Okay.
And then he died in a bit of lore with Chiron, who's also Titus' other friend.
Oh, well, there you go. So this is his squad. Yeah, this is his gang hanging out.
He's in the video.
Yeah. Good. I like this guy. This is a great model. I really like that one. Blade Guard veteran sort of thing.
I think he was the one that's replaced whoever it's Chiron. Yeah.
I think it's really solid. So this is the start of the 500 worlds.
Yeah.
But this is a bit like in previous years. We've had a sort of build up to the new edition of the game with a series of books ahead of time. This is a bit like this, but it's slightly different. So the 500 world books, I wonder if we're going to see it. Oh, by the way, this is amazing.
Oh yeah, I really like it.
Look at him. I'd actually forgotten all about him. Just scrolled down just then. I'd forgotten he was even a thing. That's a
I
great
wonder
model.
if they might
Great
be
model.
under production on Space Marine 3 then, which is about the 500 worlds maybe.
Well, I don't think we're going to see Space Marine 3 for a while.
No, not for a long time. Maybe once all the books are finished, they'll make it.
This is the 500 world. No, this is going to be just a lead up, I would think, to the next edition of 140,000, which will be coming out in the middle of next year. Normally what you do see is a series of books that come out for some months leading up to, because when you get to the tail end of an edition, it sort of slows down a bit.
Wait, so is that one book about all the 500 worlds? Is it already made?
What it is it's a series of, it's a campaign book basically. So you're going to have some lore in there. Yeah. You'll have some missions you could go play, some new rules, stuff like that. And the way they did it this time is it's like a sort of box set of 4 books.
I thought it was going to be like the Horus Heresy where they released a bunch of books for it.
I think we're going to have a series of books, so I don't think it'll just be this one thing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Maybe they're going to make a few 500 words books, and then once a decent amount are out, they'll make a Space Marine 3 leading off it. No,
I think it's entirely different. I think it'll be basically they'll do these books coming up to the 11th edition of 140,000, which is going to be July next year. June or July. So middle of next year, we're 3 years on from...
Do we know what it's going to be about?
We haven't heard very much at this stage. I've heard a few rumours. I've heard there's orcs in the box with Space Marines, always Space Marines.
Yeah.
I've heard
Ultramarines to be specific.
Well, no, it's not. They're not usually branded. They're usually, you can paint.
Yeah, but obviously, usually
they show them as
Ultramarines.
Well, yeah, but that's how they do it.
Market material. That's what I mean.
But I've heard that it's going to be orcs this time alongside them, which is good. I like orcs. Orcs are good. But you've got this. But what they do in the lead up. So they had the leading up to Leviathan. We had I can't remember what it was called, but there was a series. It was I almost had it. Something sector. It was all set in the Necron sector of space. It was a series of books, and they all had each one had some.
Or something like that.
No, it was. I can't remember what. I could look it up. I don't think anyone's that bothered.
No,
feel free to look it up yourselves. It was basically a series of books that were set in involving the Necron Space Marines. Everyone gets involved there, and it just had a few extra new rules and stuff like that. They did the same leading up to Indomitus. They did the same with AOS as well. I think that was called Deathbringer or something like that. I can't remember. But they, usually lean up to the end of the edition just to breathe a bit more life into that edition. You get a series of books that then lead you into the next one. So the previous one, it had it's all tied in with the lion coming back.
Oh.
So yeah.
Yeah, so why is it about Titus then?
Well,
so do you think it could be about Necrons again then? Because it like the Necrons that own the 500
yeah, well,
points.
it's going to be all. I think there's going to be all sorts of stuff in it. But I think initially we've got them fighting these.
So maybe instead
these
of
Necrons.
one like major Xeno group, you know how we had Tyranids.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be like multiple then.
I mean, maybe, but I think
Selection of Orcs, selection of Necrons.
Well, no, but you've got to no, but this is the Titus books are completely separate to the new edition.
So why? How will you say? Oh, is it?
It's just a lead up to it. So up until about June next year, we'll get a few of these books which will tide us over. That's what I'm expecting to happen, like they have done with the previous editions. It could be as different because it is slightly different in the way they've got these 4 books in one thing. Previously, it was just one like hardcover book which had a bit of all sorts in it. These are like a box of 4 books. Slightly different, but we'll see what we get anyway. But yeah, anyway, so this is going to be coming out fairly shortly. I do like this. No, I'm going to look at this Necron again. I love this guy. He's an amazing model.
He's attracted to it.
Oh, it's stunning stuff. I will get him at some point. Anyway,
We've got a new war wagon.
So also at the World Championships of Warhammer, we had some more stuff for Cathay.
Ooh.
They'd already had a load of stuff. We've seen a load of stuff from already. This surprised me, actually, because they'd already had a big army. And then we got some more stuff.
Is that an Emperor? Is that the Emperor?
This is the Astromancers. Astromancers Celestial Cult.
What is that?
Little bird thing. I don't know.
She's got clothes on, at least.
Don't know what it is. Yeah, I like these models. They are good. What do you think, Matthew?
I like the gold on them. That's what I really like.
They're very nice. You can paint anything with that gold if you really wanted to.
I mean, yeah, but
it's up to you. Paint them how you want. Yeah, no, I like these guys. They are good. Yeah.
Side view.
These are excellent.
Liked these,
I like anything where you've got that sort of gun behind the shield look. So there's certain Space Marines have that sort of look with the models.
Oh yeah, they've got their shield.
Breacher shields, I think, or something.
Yeah, and then they've got like a hole on the top.
Poke your gun through.
It's like this. It's like.
Yeah, the Cities of Sigmar have got a similar thing where you got a shield with a gun that you fire through, and these, I like, particularly in the old world because of that massed rank.
Oh, they have it in the Empire or something, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's it. Well, Cities of Sigmar have that.
Oh.
But that's not it. In this, I think this massed rank of them will look great.
Yeah.
That will look fantastic. Big
I told you they had
blunderbussy sort of thing. Yeah, like that as well. Yeah.
Because Grand Cafe's got a massive Chaos Pirate issue.
I really like these guys.
So those would be useful.
Really like these guys.
So these
are just peasants.
You're okay with the knights, but you see peasants and you're immediately in love.
I just think these are great models. I don't know what it is about these, but I just think, I think that those, you had the Jade Guard, were they called?
Yeah.
Who were like, you sort of, obviously your professional army. These are just your rabble.
Look,
and I think they look really good.
All these just unequipped people. And then they've got this guy, he's just happy. He's like...
Well, he's obviously one of the Jade Guard, and he's been sent to just lead a regiment. Lead a regiment of peasants, and he's loving it.
Death, yeah.
This guy as well.
Because he knows he's going to be the only one that survives.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one that has to fight for himself.
Yeah. But no, I think these are really good. I think they are great for your rank and file. I think I could do a Cathay army. I could do.
No, you couldn't.
They put out a box with all this stuff as well, and a book to
I might do Cathay if I did the old world.
Cathay are really, I do like them. I think I just think I don't want to go for the first new faction we see. I think that once we get a range refresh on either the Empire,
they're a bit less basic than the
Britannia.
They're a bit less basic.
Well, there's a bit more to them, but I think the Bretonians, I just like that. Each knight is an individual who comes from his own duchy or county or whatever, and has his own livery, his all sorts of, so you can paint each one as an individual. I like that.
My only problem with Grand Cafe is like all the magic that's incorporated into them. That's what I like about Bretonia and the Empire. They're very, even though they're basic, they're so good.
Yeah,
they're just basic troops. They've got obviously got the little things about them, knights, steam tanks, that stuff like that. That's all they need. They don't need any of this fancy chaos or magic.
Yeah,
that's my only problem with Grand Cafe. They don't need any of that magic stuff.
I'm not going to lie to you though. I think the Empire will get absolutely smashed in.
Oh yeah, well,
I think in reality, yeah, Britonia. I think Britonia. As soon as you start getting a steam tank rolling into your knights, I think they're pretty much over. To be honest, Anyway, we also had.
Well, I mean, even in Total War, Grand Cafe pretty much always becomes #1 in the world ranking.
Yeah.
They're really strong.
Yeah. Anyway, also we had Skitarii for the Horus Heresy. So previously, for the Mechanicum, we've had battle robots and battle servitors. But what we haven't had is the Skitarii, who in 40k are the mainstay of your army. We've got a release for these. So, they look fine. Bit weird, but big long biomechanical legs.
They're rusting a bit, aren't they?
I don't want my Mechanicum to be normal, so I think these are just about right. A bit weird. Also, I'm probably not going to paint them myself. But the sort of thing.
Boring.
They're the sort of thing that you could imagine in one of those pencil drawn second edition, John Blanche illustrations of the Mechanicum, one of these chap in there. You don't know what I mean. You weren't there.
I don't.
You weren't there. But I could just imagine these being in one of those and thinking, wow, that looks really weird. That's cool. Yeah, I quite like them. I'm probably not going to paint them myself, but I do like these models. They're pretty good. Yeah. Then we had the leader of them. Actually, I prefer these guys.
Yeah, me too.
I prefer the infantry. This guy, I don't know what's going on there. I mean, he is bringing it back a little bit with the 2 servo skulls, but I'm not that. It's too much, mate. Too much. However, these guys, they're pretty good.
He's trying too hard, isn't he?
I do like those guys. This guy, bit much. This thing, love this though. The Volcarax Stratos Automator. This was a re-envisaging of a Forge World miniature, which was better, but it is in Forge World resin, so a pain in the ass to do. This guy though, that's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like that. What do you reckon to these guys anyway, Matthew? I've talked a lot about them.
I really like the Skitarii because you know how the frontline units, it shows because they're rusting and they don't seem like the
not as well cared for as they might be. The
Mechanicus don't really care about them as much just because get out there, do some fighting, we don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Do your job.
Yeah, which is fair. Yeah,
which I really like.
A box of all that stuff coming out. Some might probably already out actually. I think I saw this.
Probably is out.
In the hobby shop, but But yeah, anyway, I mean, love this. Like these guys, probably won't paint myself. I might paint this as a one-off.
Like a Tech Priest, their metal's all nice and shiny and new done.
Yeah.
Then the frontline unit's just nothing not being cleaned, rusting like crazy. Basic guns.
I mean, this is so Mechanicum. It's Adeptus Mechanicus. Very good, very good. Also, we had Cataphracti Terminators.
Oh, these are the things you said you didn't
like. So I was mentioning, I'm not keen on these. I think that the Saturnine Terminators are much better. Are better than these.
I think they look better than 40k though.
You think? Oh, I do have some of these in the drawer.
The big thing on the back is a little bit not as tall, which
I don't know why I don't like these as much. I think they're just not. They don't look as big. They just look like these aren't. They're not much bigger than the Primaris, to be honest. Fine.
Well, I don't think they're meant to be.
Okay. No, well, maybe so, but But anyway, this is another set of releases for the Horus Heresy off the back of Saturnine, and they're all right. I haven't, I don't love them, but they are decent. Glad they exist. It's fine. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Shields with guns shooting through. I knew I had a thought these were going to turn up at some point.
That was crazy stutter.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing there. But do these guys look good? Yeah, shoot through the shield. I like that. What do you reckon, Matthew?
I think it looks okay. I don't think there's anything to really complain about them. They're just pretty good.
Again, these were a thing in the Forge World range for Horus Heresy that preceded them coming out as a plastic re-release. And they look great in that, and they look pretty good here as well.
My question is, how does a Space Marine kill another Space Marine?
Shoot him, stab him, something like
Yeah,
that.
but I didn't think. I know bolters are strong, but could they really break through Space Marine armor?
Apparently so, or they never die, would they? But yeah, apparently not. I do like these models, so I like that one. That's good. I just probably wouldn't paint them as Iron Warriors.
In the
Too many Iron
Heresy,
Warriors
did
going on.
the power armor work like how it does in Primaris, where like it's literally inserted into their body instead of just wearing it? It's like power coded.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, give or take. I think the Primaris armor is a bit more advanced, but it basically works on a similar principle. It does.
That one just looks a little bit more detached. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the parts look like if you wanted to take it off, you could.
Yeah.
But
here's the thing. Yeah, but I mean they're pretty good. So I like these. They are, like I say, I like a shield and gun combo. It is a good thing. So lastly, for the reveals for the World Championship of Warhammer, we had Darkwater, Warhammer Quest Darkwater. We talked at length about this like a few weeks ago.
Oh no,
twice.
We've talked about it about a million times, haven't we?
So I'm not going to dwell again, but I think the general gist was fine. Like the characters, I'm not.
No, I can't the Nurgle.
I like a lot of the characters. I like him.
Yeah, I really like him.
Like the bear
I'm
man.
a big fan of the bear.
I like the bear man.
Don't like him.
He's alright.
He's okay.
Like
I like the knight.
The knight's good.
I like her. She's alright.
Yeah, fine.
Not a big fan.
There's a load of lore around why she's just wielding a bottle of water.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, why's it just...
I like this guy. I do.
Yeah,
I do like Rolf Ironhead.
It reminds me of what's his name? Thing. The League of Votan. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Why is it saying him?
Like I say,
yeah,
not like him, but only because they're Ricky. They're good models. I can see they're good. I mean, this guy, it's so horrible.
I don't like it.
It's so horrible.
I don't like.
I mean, I'm just.
I don't mind the one. I don't mind the one to the left.
This fella.
Yeah, I don't mind him. He's not too bad.
I mean,
But I just don't
want to spend a lot of time painting them with him. However, in terms of a game, I'm trying to get to the game bit.
When you
I like the idea of having this game board which you sort of flip open. Although I was reading, I was watching a video about the game from a board game channel that was talking. It covers multiple different game systems in outside the Games Workshop and all sorts. And they were sort of saying it's more like Warhammer Underworlds than it is Warhammer Quest. So they've sort of gone away from the ethos of Warhammer Quest. So, but I quite like the idea of having this game book where you can flip through pages that takes you to different sections of the map and stuff. So I quite like that idea. But whether the game's any good, I'm not certain because I'm not going to buy it. I still might try and get a hold of an older version of it though. But fine. Anyway, that was November. Lot in November. On to December. And there wasn't a lot here either. There was some Battle Force boxes that I won't go through because they're all old miniatures just packaged into a big box that all sold out very quickly, but I presume. We did have your obligatory, the Red Gobbo.
I forced him to put it in. He wasn't going to put this in.
I was going to put it in. It's only one miniature. Forced me to put it in because it's a bit obligatory, isn't it? And,
he's got a gun on his back.
He's got a gun on his back. Well, it's a Clockwork Soldier with the Red Gobbo riding on it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so he's a Clockwork. Look, you wind him up.
Oh, yeah.
And the Red Gobbo's just walking along with an exploding present.
Oh.
Dynamite stick bomb. Yeah, good. No, I think in terms of the Red Gobbo miniatures, it's not my favourite.
No, me neither.
This is the best, the Red Gobbo.
Oh, yeah.
Dropping the stick of dynamite down the chimney. That is excellent.
Fits him perfectly, doesn't it?
Yeah, very good. I wish I bought that. I didn't buy it. But here we are. So we had that for Christmas, as we always do. We also had Total War 40k.
I knew this was it.
And we were not going to see this till the end of the year.
No.
End of 2026. But
it was announced at the Game Awards, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, but it's been announced. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be good. I think it's gonna be very similar to Dawn of War 4.
There'll be nothing like Dawn of War's RTS, isn't it?
Yes, so is this. As you keep.
No, it's not. It's a strategy game.
No, the thing is, Matthew, you only play the campaign map.
Yeah.
And that's why you think it's like that. You meant the battles is the key part of the game. That is what the game is.
No, but in a battle, do you build buildings? No. That's what an RTS is.
Yeah, but that world map is just there to justify the battles.
If we're talking about the battles itself, I've lost my wording.
RTS?
No.
What?
It's not an RTS. It's oh no.
Well, it plays.
No, it's not. It plays like an RTS, but it's not an RTS.
The battles themselves are very similar to an RTS.
Yeah.
It's
more. Not an actual
it's
RTS.
a bit more tactical.
Yeah.
The campaign map is the bit that you play and skip the
Because
battles.
that's the bit I enjoy.
Mad. It's mad because the whole thing is there just to play the battles.
You can't win the battles though without the strategy map, can you? If you're losing.
No, but it's there just there to justify playing the battles. Anyway, it
goes both ways. Though.
Anyway, so we're gonna have total more 40k.
You can have the battles without the strategy map,
and you'll probably skip the battles, which are the good bit, the whole essence of the game, which is mad.
It's the boring bit.
But anyway, there we go. So that's one of 40k, and we have one last reveal, Christmas Day reveal. So previous Christmas days, we've had the Lion.
Yeah.
We've had. Last year was Fulgrim, so we've had 2 Primarchs.
They usually release a Primarch on Christmas Day.
They do. You know, we got and also it was a load of the rest of stuff. Actually, I tell a lie, it wasn't the Lion on Christmas Day.
Oh.
He came around that point. It was the Deathwing Knights we had on Christmas Day, which was good enough if you ask me. This year we've got a single Chaos Marine who is a re-envisaging of a previous character. So this is Huron Blackheart. He wasn't around at any point I've been in the hobby because I got back into hobby in about 2018. I left it in about 1999. So at some point in that period in between, he was a thing. Not my watch. So I struggled to get any sort of wow, it's that guy feeling about him because I'd never seen him before until this reveal here. What do you think to him, Matthew? Anyway,
he actually looks pretty good. I really like him. He reminds me a bit of Horus because he's got his hand
with the claw hand. Yeah, I think he's quite cool. It's part of it looks to me like it's gonna be a range of sort of Chaos Space Marine pirates. So I think that's what they're doing with this.
That's actually a really cool thing.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. So it's like they're not aligned to either faction, but they're they're not fighting with the Primarchs, but they're still Chaos.
So some of the guys come from were characters in particular legions, but they've joined into this band. They're called the Red Corsairs. So they are basically just pirates, really.
Do they pirate in the warp, or do they pirate in
no, in the they'll be attacking. Probably coming out of the Eye of Horus, I imagine. I would have thought.
Eye of Terror.
Eye of Terror.
You keep
Sorry, I do keep saying
the Eye of Horus is a meme on TikTok right now.
Oh, okay.
They're totally different things.
But anyway, that was Christmas Day, and that brings us up to date. So that was the year. So what was your favourite? So let's first of all do your favourite from September through to December.
That's hard. Titus.
Titus.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Titus.
Yeah. So we had Marnius Calgar as well, didn't we?
That was in the last one, wasn't it?
No, it was this one. It was September.
Was it? I'm sure it wasn't.
September. Marnius Calgar and Assault Terminators. Yeah, it was this one.
I still like Titus more though. I'm gonna be honest.
So you're going for Titus over Marnius Calgar?
Probably because I played the video.
I'm also not going for Marnius Calgar.
I really like
I think the Assault Terminators for me. I can't think of anything else.
I just really like the Titus model.
I'm going to go for the Assault Terminators. They were good. I can't think of anything else that really tops it. There was some good stuff though. What about for the whole year then? Thinking back to the full year.
The Chapter Master of Space Wolves.
You think? I think I'm with Logan Grimnar.
Yeah, Logan Grimnar. That's him.
He was actually the Warhammer model of the year when that got announced fairly recently. Yeah, Logan Grimnar.
And Meta.
I actually think the 3 characters they put out, so Arjak, Niall, and Logan Grimnar. Good stuff, really good stuff. Loving it. I am buying those 3 models just to paint them up as like a little set. Although I don't do Space Wolves, but that's what I'm going to do. So you have got a Space Wolves army, so you're in your element with those guys. But yeah, I think I'd agree.
Logan Grimnar is so cool.
Yeah,
especially as he's the chapter master of the chapter I'm doing.
Yeah,
so I kind of need him in my army.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll be like having Marnius Calgar and Ultramarine chapter on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, we did it. It was an epic
Yeah.
undertaking. We got
3
there,
hours.
3 hours, 3 parts. Thank you to any viewers who stuck with us for all of the parts.
I doubt that will be.
Yeah, good going, guys.
I mean, maybe in like how we've done with Luton, maybe in like 10 years, somebody who's joined it will see this.
I think some will watch all the way through. They usually do.
Somebody.
Anyway,
Uncle Steve or the mailman.
Yeah, maybe.
Shout out.
Chase out to David.
I have no clue who he is.
I feel really bad. I forgot his name wrong, but yeah, our postman.
Yeah, I've never met him, but upon to mum and him that he's a big fan,
big fan of the channel. Yeah, we like this. Yeah. Anyway, what we got to say to the viewers, Matthew?
But don't like and subscribe and hit the. I'm using 2 hands. Hit the bell.
Bye.
Bye.